welcome to this video. Today I want to share with you some of my favorite highlighted tips. Can we appreciate the glow that I'm going to show you today? If you want to see all this glow that I have going on my face, please stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to share with you a lot of tips and a lot of tricks. Anyways, let's go on, babes. And what I love the most about highlighter, it actually helps your complexion to look so much like dimensional. It gives the face a lot of structure, if that makes sense, because you're actually emphasizing those high cheekbones. You're getting that Kim Kardashian look. First and foremost, we're actually using today some of this beautiful Ella Rose mineral highlighter from iAngryMinded.com. So one of my favorite highlighted tips of all time to make it really pop and to have that blinding beautiful highlight is actually to use a cream highlighter under your actual powder highlight. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm actually going to go ahead and apply some cream highlighter so you can see the difference. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply the cream highlighter first. And I like to blend it in with my fingers because of the warmth of the finger helps the product to melt into the skin and blend in so much better, you guys. So this is going to be sort of like the base. Once you have the base done, you want to go onto your powder highlight. And once again, I'm using one of my favorite highlighter of all time, which is the Ella Rose mineral highlighter in the color Golden Strobing Highlight. Just want to dust a little bit and then just apply it right on top of that cream highlighter to make it really, really pop. And you can already see how blinding and beautiful the highlight looks. So that is my tip numero uno. Another tip that I want to share with you guys is when applying your highlighter and you want the highlight to pop from all angles, you want to bring your highlighter all the way down to your cheekbone and then bring it all the way up to your temples. So I like to bring it all the way down to the apples of my cheekbone. Of course, you don't want to apply too heavily because you don't want to look like a glossy gloss. So you want to apply it to the apples of your cheeks and then bring it onto the highest point of your cheekbones and also bring it all the way up to the temple. And your highlight will glow from all angles. Like I can look at you from the front and your highlight will glow. I can look at you from the side and you will be blinded. I can look at you from the back and you can still see my highlight. How beautiful is that? Another highlighted tip that I am absolutely obsessed, and I have been doing it for such a long time now because it just creates such a beautiful arch brow. And yes, I said brow, we are going to be highlighted part of the arch of your brow. It's the highest point of your brow, as you can see, and we're going to apply a little bit of highlight right on there, and this is actually going to make the brow bone like stand out, and this will literally give you a natural facelift. Let me just show you guys really quickly. So once again, you want to go ahead and find the arch of your brow and apply it right under there, just like that. Once I apply it right under the brow bone, I like to spread it out toward the outer and inner parts of the brow just to make sure everything looks blended and no harsh line is peeking through. Now your brow look more lifted and even your face look even more higher up. Like you can see the difference from no highlighter, you guys, to a beautiful highlight zone. No highlight, highlight. Another tip that I want to share with you guys is actually when choosing highlighter. Now there are different type of highlighter, as I might mention earlier. You have cream highlighter and you also have powder highlighters. I highly recommend, if you're more of a drier skin, you want to stick to cream highlighter. Being a dry skin and actually using more powder on top of your dry skin will look more dry and it will clinch onto the dry patches of your face and it will not look as beautiful as a cream highlighter, which will give you a beautiful natural glow. I have dry skin and I love using cream highlighter because it looks so much more natural and it doesn't look powdery or cakey or anything like that. So that's why you want to make sure your dry skin, try to stick to more to creamier highlighter instead of powder. But do not hesitate to use powder on top of it because of course, as you can see, you can definitely go with it. And these Ella Rose mineral highlighters are definitely a must. They are beautiful. Now going on to tip number 5, which is actually using highlighter for a glowy, dewy skin. I want to give you a tip to creating your own creamy highlight. If you actually have a powder highlighter, you can go ahead and take your powder highlighter and use one of your favorite oils and mix both of them, and this will create a beautiful creamy highlight. Let me just show you quickly how I would do it. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of one of my favorite oils and then I'm going to take my powder highlighter and I'm just going to take a little tiny bit with a brush and just mix it into the oil. Literally, you guys, you will have a beautiful glow. Like look at that. Just by using that, you can create a beautiful in your own creamy highlighter if you don't have one. So let's just go ahead and give you a little demo on how this will look on the skin. Once again, that's another tip as well. Using your fingers is great to apply highlighter because the warmth of your finger actually makes flawlessly. I'm just going to go ahead and take my finger and apply it right onto the highest point of my cheekbones. The product warm up a little bit more and blend into the skin gorgeous. And you can already see how beautiful that glow is. Just like that, you guys. So another tip is actually applying highlighter to the highest point of your face features, just because this is actually going to help to emphasize those beautiful cheekbones, like your brow bone. You can also apply on your tear duct right here to open up the eyes even more. Also, applying highlighter on the tip of your nose, on the bridge of your nose, is a great way to create natural contour because the highlight is hitting the bridge of your nose, so it's going to emphasize this and make it look thinner and pointier, if that makes sense. So this is one of the major tip that I love doing because it just makes my nose look super thin without having to contour. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed these tips. Let me know in the comments down below, what are your favorite tips? I want to hear them. Without further ado, I'll see you on my next one. Please don't forget to follow me on all my social media. I'll leave all the handles down here.